What is going on, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to yet again another video. So we're going to break down Palantir today, do a quick update on the charts as we are about an hour and a half away from close. So we have to go over my thoughts on the charts, what I'm looking to do. And later in the video, we're going to break down the indexes and maybe some other stocks if we have time. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and get up to 15 stocks from Moo with at least a $100 deposit. Use that link down below, the QR code right here, or go to stassurfest.com/moo. And for a limited time, guys, get this, your uninvested cash will earn 8.1% APY, which is unbeatable, guys. So get on it, use that link down below, get your money. And with that being said, cheers, let's dive right into the video. So it's about 2:30 p.m. right now on the East Coast, and Palantir stocks at $26, pretty much $26 flat. It's up 13 cents, up 0.5% on the day. And you'll notice this morning, right out of the gate, Palantir ended up running like crazy. We opened up at $25.70-ish, and we ran all the way to $26.35. Literally in the first couple of minutes of trading, we were up 2.5–3%, and we peaked at about 26.43. Well, I guess exactly 26.43. That was at about 10:30 a.m. on the East Coast. Then we saw a bit of a sell-off, and now we're actually consolidating, get this, right at the highs from yesterday. You'll notice yesterday we saw resistance at about, let's see, $26 pretty much all day. We hit that point yesterday morning, midday, at the end of the day, and notice we were making higher lows all day yesterday, which I believe I mentioned in my update yesterday. So we had an ascending triangle into close form pretty much, and that ended up obviously playing out today as we ripped right through $26. We hit $26.43. We kind of formed a head and shoulders here, sold off a little bit, but like I said, now we're consolidating and holding 26, which was the high from yesterday. This is very good news, technically speaking, for the bulls. Now, what would be even better news would be if we ended up rallying into close. Maybe we broke over 26.10. Maybe we started moving towards 26.20, 26.30. That would be ideal. And of course, it'd be even more ideal if we broke out of 26.40, 26.50, which again is the high from earlier today, but also a big resistance from a couple of weeks ago, right? So each day that goes by, guys, the charts look better and better for the bulls. I mean, look at this. On the 5-day, 5-minute, we just hit a fresh high, very clear. You guys see that? And on this 10-day chart, you guys can see we're getting really close. We're pretty much there at 26.60, which was the high from, it looks like here, the 20th of June. So yeah, we're testing that point yet again. We hit it this morning. We failed to break out, but I have a feeling, I suspect we're going to test it again, whether it's later today, at some point tomorrow, after Thursday, July 4th, maybe at some point, next week, right? I think we're going to test it and ultimately break out of there, right? So you guys remember, I bought the dip on Palantir. I added more to my position as we got hit here from 26.60 down to 23.30. I did some rebalancing in my one portfolio, and I added more to it. I think I traded some, or I sold rather, some XLE, which is an energy ETF. I trimmed a little bit of that, put the money into Palantir, bought some more on the dip here, and now we're up around 11 to 12% since I bought that, batch of shares, right? And again, it looks like to me, call me crazy, but it looks like we're about to break out of 26.50, 26.60, which I've been on record saying, I'll say it again, from that point, I think we're going a lot higher. Initially, we're going to test roughly 27.50, which was the high from March, right? Early March. And then if that were to break, guys, get ready for a move back towards $29-30, which you guys know 3 years ago, we hit $29 per share. And I've been on record saying, I'll say it again, I think $30 per share is coming. It's in the cards this year for Palantir, whether it's in December, whether it's in the beginning of August. I don't know when we'll hit it, but I think this year in general, we will get the $30 and hopefully hold it. I think that could be the new floor for Palantir as the company continues to grow their revenue, their earnings per share, and as the company in general just keeps on getting fundamentally stronger. I really believe that once we break out of this mid-20s to $30 resistance, right, I think that will become the new floor in due time, right? Nothing's going to happen overnight, guys. Obviously, if you've been in the stock market for, whether it's a year, couple of years, couple of months, you probably know at this point things don't happen overnight, but with time, in due time, ultimately I do see that happening for PLTR, right? So we're looking good. We're building off the gains from yesterday and from the last couple of days for that matter. And I'm loving it, guys. I'm loving it. I'm long and strong and I'm holding. And I'm sure you guys, some of you guys at least, are doing the same thing. And by the way, don't just buy or do anything based on this video. Do your own research. This is just a breakdown of what's going on in real time. And I'd love to know what you guys are actually doing. Let me know in the comments down below. And by the way, run the likes up. Let's get the likes up. 125, 150 plus likes at least on this video. I challenge you guys. So hit the like button. And of course, make sure to subscribe. And let me take a look at these indexes right now, which are actually all looking pretty good. It looks like the Russell is bouncing back after yesterday's disaster. It went down about 1% yesterday. Now it looks like the Russell 2000 is up about 0.1%, so not doing much. So it's barely up, but I guess it is up nonetheless. And it does look like we're holding this channel. You guys can see we're bouncing off the top, or excuse me, the bottom of the channel here at about 2030 points on the Russell. So keep your eyes on how this ends up, transpiring over time. We have triple Q, which is the NASDAQ 100. This is up around 0.9% on the day, breaking to the top of this channel here, which is great news. You guys can see we're approaching all-time highs again at about 489, 490, which if that's able to break on triple Q, we could be going a lot higher. Who knows? Maybe that key level, $500, that next milestone gets hit on triple Q. So keep your eyes on that. And on SPY, if I pull it up, you guys will see SPY's doing the same thing. We're essentially bouncing off the bottom of this channel, starting to push towards the top of it, 545, 550, which the all-time high is about 551. So if SPY could get out of there, guys, 551, this could be taking off for the next leg up after we've seen a good couple of weeks of consolidation. I mean, guys, after we, saw a huge move in May, this ETF, well, actually, a lot of the move was early in June. So after we saw that huge move in May and in June, we've kind of been flattening out a bit on these indexes in the second half of June, heading into early July now. And that is all it takes, right? That could be all it takes consolidation-wise before we end up seeing another big move, seeing another leg up in these indexes, right? So yeah, that's a quick breakdown on Palantir, on the indexes really quickly. And it looks like a lot of the electric vehicle companies, stocks that is, those are moving like crazy today. I covered Tesla earlier today. Their stock's up around 9% right now. We have, looks like Rivian is up yet again about, 8%. So it looks like we do have an inverse head and shoulders forming on Rivian. We're starting to break out again, which is good news for the bulls there. It looks like AMC and GameStop, for that matter, both of those are moving. It looks like AMC's up 4%. Charts are looking pretty interesting on AMC. You guys can see right here, we're bouncing over the moving averages now, which is good. It looks like GameStop is still holding Mr. Roaring Kitty's average cost. It's actually above that. I think his average is like, what, 23.40. Now we're at 24.30. So we're up 4% on GameStop, looking decent, but we're under the moving averages on the 4-hour chart on GME, which obviously needs to change for the bulls at least. So yeah, what do you guys think? Quick update here. If you guys found value, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe and join the Patreon. I bought another stock today. I added to my position and I post all my moves in my private portfolio on Patreon. So check it out, link down below, and make sure to also get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. Use that link, the QR code right here, or go to staserfest.com/Moomoo and get this, guys. For a limited time, your uninvested cash on the Moomoo platform will earn 8.1% APY, which, guys, it's a no-brainer. So get on it. Use that link down below. Get your money. And of course, that is an affiliate link. I appreciate you all as always. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you in the next video.